welcome to Moonshine and Music, Hounds Bluegrass band. I need you guys to like try and introduce yourselves because like names are escaping me. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it a first effort. Then you have to correct me.
Okay.
Bob, Jimmy, Janice, and Smith.
Nailed it.
That's
Yeah,
very
close
good.
enough.
That's very good.
No.
We got Taylor Williams here.
Taylor Williams.
Yeah, she plays the doghouse bass fiddle and sings for us. And then Eric Lee, the hammer hand on sixth string. We got Joe Fawcett, he plays fiddle, and I'm Alec Bohuck on the mandolin.
You know, how did you guys get together as a band? Because I always find it very interesting to like say, how did the band start?
So I started the band in 2017, late 2016, early 17, with a banjo player, and he decided to pursue a different career. So I was actually about to put Booze Hounds to bed, and then I met this guy and Alec Bohuck in 2021. We were supposed to meet in 2020, but fate allowed us to meet in 2021. He came to a jam to my house, just a gathering of pickers. And once Alex was like, we should keep doing this, he introduced me to Taylor. And with her voice and her playing and theater background, writing mighty fine fit. And then last year, I believe it was in April, at the end of April, I was on the way home from a bluegrass jam, another jam. And I met Joe Fawcett here playing at Kevin Heffernan's shop, Center Stage Vintage Guitars. And I was like, hey, do you want to be in a band? And he's like, well, I asked him if he could play Nights in White Satin, and he played right along. It was match made in heaven. And then now here we are.
You know that famous bluegrass tune, Nights in White Satin?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, the Moody Bluegrass. So, now this is the most modern form of Booze Hounds, and it's the best it's ever
Oh,
been.
you guys are like modern Booze Hounds.
Yeah.
So there was like,
Yeah, because back in the day, I was going to call the band Biscuits and Booze, because I was a pastry chef for a really long time. And then my boss called me a booze hound one day at work while I was rolling out Danish dough, and I did the dramatic pause, and I was like, I'm taking that name. And so don't tell him. I owe him some royalties, but
I love that I didn't even have to ask you how you came up with it.
Yeah,
You just, like,
there it
rolled
is.
out
Yeah,
there.
there. I rolled it out, exactly.
You just rolled it out
Got
there.
it right there.
Oh, he
Yeah.
loves telling that story.
But that's how it got started.
Alex back there, he tells that story a lot.
That's a good one. Oh, it's a good one. Yeah.
Hey, people ask, I'm a monkey, must oblige.
So did Alec have the stash when you met him? Or did
He
come
had
that
half
after
the
you?
stash growing. It was just
Just
half.
the left side.
Yeah.
No, I was born with the mustache,
Yeah.
but I just, I pulled off one side just to let a little peek through. But
Yeah,
it's a prosthetic.
He had to glue it on once, but
I like that.
Yeah.
We had to train it to stay there because
Correct.
sometimes it crawls around.
yeah,
Ends up getting around.
yeah. It becomes but
I mean, like he has like the old timey mustache with the Kevin Cronin hair from REO Speedwagon.
okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a cool look. I mean,
It's a wig too. So.
oh, it's a wig.
No, I'm just kidding. That's not-
Yeah, the fibers were all entwined.
I was gonna love it if you like pulled it loose.
Pulled
It's
my
Yeah, it just takes it off.
like-
That would have been
That would've been awesome.
great. You should do that sometime.
Eric
That'd be
always
awesome.
calls me Dijon Jackson.
Yeah, he's like Alan Jackson's
Alan Jackson's
cousin from the hills, second twice removed.
I see. I like it. I
Dijon
mean,
Jackson.
I mean, Alec Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did we miss that
That
this whole
was-
time?
He's not Alan
Staring
Jackson.
us
He's
right
Alec
in the
Jackson.
That is very, you know what? I didn't think about it. You're right. That is actually all right.
There's this kid that I used to host an open stage, and this kid would come in all the time, and he looks just like Ed Sheeran. Swear to God, like he is an echo of Ed Sheeran, right? Like glasses and everything. And we called him Fred. It's not his name, but we called him Fred Sheeran.
Yeah, I love it.
He wasn't really Ed, but he looked like him.
Yeah.
So he could have been his cousin.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think maybe he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going with
Gingers
that.
kind of all look the same in a way. I'm married to one, so I know.
I mean, no, dude. Not even like that. Like seriously.
Oh, good.
Like, the
He has
first
a little
time-
guitar and
He
everything.
didn't even have to have one. He like walks in, and I'm like, did Ed Sheeran just walk in? That can't be him.
You never know.
Yeah. So crazy stuff like that. I like the names.
Yeah, we like to have fun. That's part of our motif.
And the best member of your band back there, Joe.
Yes.
That's the best band, musician.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Filler Joe, from Texas.
I mean, Joe. We Joe's got to stick
Checks a
together,
lot of
brother.
records.
Like, it's
Yeah.
Well, when he first joined, I was talking to Alec at practice one time. I was like, I'm going to start calling him Maestro. Because Joe's like been playing music his entire life.
Maestro Joe.
Yeah, Maestro Joe. So we call him the
Classically
Maestro.
trained.
Yeah, classically trained. He's an amazing musician and sound man. And
I mean, you better keep like a box around him because he plays fiddle really well, and that's
Yeah.
going to be a serious problem because everybody's trying to steal violin.
oh yeah, we were at a jam. We host a jam at Duke's Indie every. Is it the fourth Wednesday?
Correct.
Every fourth Wednesday of the month. It can change, so it's on our website. Our
We just had it
Facebook.
last Wednesday. So
Yeah,
February's already done.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's all about meeting and get these.
So they allow
these-
bluegrass in there?
Yeah.
At one time,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
only straight up old timey country music.
Yeah,
Not
now
anymore.
the new owners
not
are
like bluegrass or like any. Yeah.
I got all kinds of different bands playing there. There's
Yeah.
I think there's a rock and roll band and a honky tonk.
Yep.
I mean, it used to be like if you weren't like John Anderson country, you were.
Yeah,
Sure.
They
totally.
actually they
Totally.
have a night now occasionally there that ain't country.
Yeah, right.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I haven't been in there in a while. They used to
Yeah.
have really good chicken. Is that
They
still a
still
thing?
do.
Very,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
They
have the
still do.
recipe.
But we they're good dear friends of ours, and we
Yeah.
got to play their soft open, and when they reopened again with
Uh-huh.
under new management and our new owner, and it's our home base now, and the Mousetrap Jam as well. We go to a lot of jams.
Dude,
It's
that
kinda
might be
like
fun to
our-
go there again. I haven't been. I mean,
The Mousetrap one's a
It
lot
was
of fun.
literally
Yeah.
before COVID when I was.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, come out on a Sunday evening
Yeah,
when they
it's
get doing
every
open
Sunday.
bluegrass.
At the
It's
Mousetrap.
At
Yeah,
the
the
Mousetrap.
Mousetrap,
It's
yeah.
a lot of fun.
Oh, you do open bluegrass at the Mousetrap?
Yeah,
Yeah,
every
every
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah,
See,
Joe's there every
See,
Sunday.
that seems a little strange to me because the Mousetrap is totally like Headbangers Ball kind of.
Yeah. Well, it's a dead bar. Oh, it's definitely
It feels like to me every time I've stepped in there, there's like 6 metal bands playing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
But on Sundays,
Yeah.
they usually delegate it after, I think it's 8:30 in the winter time is when it starts, and then it goes to a little earlier, I think, or later. Kind of depends on how many people are there, but
It's like 8 to midnight.
it's booming
Yeah.
now. It's always very
Not that I have a
popular.
problem with metal bands.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
sure. I'm a metalhead too. I'm with
That's
you.
what
Not that
happens.
there's anything wrong with it.
Well, they have like EDM in there
I've done
too.
sound
Yeah,
for a lot
Thursdays,
of
yeah.
metal
They
bands.
have an EDM night.
I used to travel
They do it
with
on
band
Thursdays,
service, and
yeah.
that sound-
Yeah,
So
really fun.
have you guys like tried to delve into any other thing, or are you guys straight up bluegrass? Is that your, are you?
No, I wouldn't say we're strictly bluegrass. We write a lot of country songs. It seems
Yeah,
like.
I'm
right?
yeah. We all very eclectic. We listen polyamorous, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, we all kind of take and dip into different genres. Like I like the way Taylor always says we throw some grass on stuff. I like
Yeah,
how
we do
she
like
said-
to grassify some songs.
I like the way Taylor described that once we played a
Like,
show.
like weed grass or like.
No, well,
yeah, a little bit. It's more so bluegrass.
Yeah.
And we are
we
in
do a
Hamilton County?
cover. We do a cover of 2 Tickets to Paradise, and we
Oh.
threw some grass on that. So.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of, I like to dabble in some blues. I love Delta blues. I grew up playing. That's what I originally started playing. Then I found John Prine and Tony Rice, and now here we are.
Yeah.
But we kind of I like that we can take stuff from different things we've learned. Like Joe can play everything, and Alec's a great picker. Alec plays almost
So if it all breaks
everything.
down and Joe's just playing, it's still fine.
Yeah,
On the
Joe,
show.
wait till that's part of the secret of the show is when Joe's third arm comes out of the back and he's doing fiddle and harmonica and the saxophone. But no, I guess I love traditional bluegrass. That's what I wanted to do when I started the group. Like we were saying earlier before the cameras, I used to play into a microphone. We used to play just into small microphones, but as we get bigger and play more rowdy shows, you can't really do that. And that's why we even tried to plug in. But we try to keep it very string based, string band ensemble. That's what we try to keep it. But we like to, Bill Monroe always said, once you learn bluegrass, you have to make your own style, and that's kind of what I'm very focusing on right now. Is just using all of our own talents because they're amazing musicians. I'm very thankful for them.
I love the bluegrass resurgence because we've gotten some like different styles in it. For a while there, it was all like 6 old guys with banjos, playing the same 17.
And a dobro.
They play the exact song over and over again and act like it's a different one.
Sure.
And like, you ever seen those guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're playing, then they play the next one, and I'm like, dude, I know you said this was like Moon River Blues or something, but it is no different than Bob's Path Blues. Dude.
Yeah,
Like, that's
sure.
the same damn like tune,
Yeah. And we run into a lot of the, at some gyms, we run into traditional cats and gals who are very to the core
Yeah.
Bill Monroe played it this way. Bill Monroe, who people don't know, is the father of what bluegrass has become, or where it came from. And I also trademarked those. We call those grass holes. We're not grass holes. We try to keep everything. Yeah, we try to keep everything fun. This music is very based off community and friendship and fellowship.
Yeah.
Great way to describe it.
We're really lucky because Alec and I just recently started playing, like, pandemic. He's always played the bass. He played the bass with his dad's band, Jam Bandage. Shout out Bandit. Jam Bandage.
Jam Bandage?
And,
See, that's a killer name.
And but I've been playing the bass since the pandemic, since about 2020. And so it's
And
the only reason we're doing this is because of the people that have welcomed us at the jams we've been to.
Yeah.
So you came out like playing a giant bass. Like, is that did you ever play like a regular, like, electric bass?
I started off on an acoustic bass, and then I did get to play a bit of electric bass in a little musical in my hometown right before the holidays. So
You got to.
it was fun.
That was fun.
I mean,
What's
I
the name
love
of the
that.
musical?
The name of the musical was the Great American Trailer Park Christmas
yeah.
Musical.
Yeah.
Not White Trash, Trailer
The
Park.
sequel. Right? The sequel.
It was fun.
It was awesome.
I also
If you like
assisted
trailer
with
park
it.
stuff, you should check out Burlington Trailer Park, the song on my new album.
Okay.
okay.
All right. We will.
It's all about trailer park life.
Okay.
I love Trailer Park Boys, so I'm all about it.
I lived in a trailer for a while when,
Okay.
when I was
For
a
sure.
kid, so yeah.
Me too.
But it's a different place.
Yeah. It's its own ecosystem. In those-
Trailer grass.
Trailer grass.
Yeah, trailer grass kind of.
Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Coral Reef. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so do you guys have like a specific tune that you're like really into that you want us to like watch out for in the set tonight?
I would definitely say Naked Neighbor.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a little more.
I like the name of it.
Yeah, it's a little more country, but again, bluegrass is just a form of country, so it's still bluegrass. I also am a big fan of the way we do a song original as well called "Lady in the Moon." I'm a big fan of that one. And Taylor just actually wrote a new song, and it's really great. You want to tell them what it's called?
It's called When the Flowers Bloom.
Sounds really pretty.
Yeah. See, you didn't get all naked with that one. You got like.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, that one's like a
We gotta.
deep one. You know.
Yeah, we got to monitor how much nakedness because some venues aren't too cool about us singing
It's a
about.
metaphor.
But
Most of them are pretty cool.
But it's all in good. It's all in good fun. We're not getting
It's a double
naked.
entendre.
It's all in good
You're
fun.
not gonna threaten us with nakedness.
No.
Just the illusion.
Yeah,
Naked
just-
Neighbor.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know, if anything, Naked Neighbor is a song about acceptance, right?
Yep.
It's,
Yeah.
Shake you as you are,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Naked or not.
It's got real John Prine vibes, in my opinion. It's very John Prine vibe. But yeah, those. But what about you? What are you?
No, I think Naked Neighbor is probably my favorite one that I like to
Yeah,
play.
that's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be looking for Naked Neighbor. Are you guys ready to jam the stage out there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're very excited. I
Yeah.
love
We
this.
can't wait.
neighbor.
Hey, thanks for coming on the National Road Music Series and the Moonshine and Music Podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks
All
for
right.
us.
Thank
Listen
you.
right now, coming up, Hounds Bluegrass, right here on Moonshine and Music.
tune right there entitled Railroad Bound, Mr. Alec Bartholomew Bohuck, the man, the myth, the mullet, the mustache. This next tune goes out to anyone out there who can fit into these kind of shoes. You ready? If the screen door is open, you'll know I'm naked. Don't bother knocking, just to come on in. Won't you come on in? Around here they call me the naked neighbor, 'cause a naked neighbor is just what I am. Well, I got up at the crack of dawn this morning. I might be naked again.
Moonshine and Music is produced by Joe Shelton. Our cameraman, grip, and stunt double is Brent Lee Smith. Artwork by Bailey Shelton. Production crew, Patrick Zabriskie, Ray Hoskins, and special thanks to the Owens family. Also thanks to the H.J. Ricks Center for the Arts, Tony Seiler and Heather Warren staff for all of their assistance in our National Road Music Series shows. Moonshine and Music is copyright 2025, all rights reserved. Hope to see you next time on Moonshine and Music.